must be equal to difference between these y's? No, right? It's up to you. But remember, the difference here on x-axis should be equal, and on y-axis, according to y, it would be equal. So let's go back here. So we have divided the x-axis, and one interval is equal to 1. So you see the difference is 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. So every here the difference is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? And we divided the y into one interval is equal to 0.5. So this interval is 0.5. Similarly, this interval is also 0.5. How? 1 minus 0.5 is always 0.5. Similarly, this interval 1.5 minus 1.5. So remember that one. So some students, they just bluntly write it down. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, this is 0, 4, 2, and then they write it down 10 here. Okay, curve is done. No, because here the interval is 1 and here the interval is 8. 10 minus 2, 8, and here interval is 2 minus 1, 1. So that is wrong graph. So that's why first of all you divide the graph. The x-axis has its own intervals but equal intervals. Y-axis has its own interval but equal intervals. Okay, now draw that. So first of all, on 0, price, quantity demanded is 12. So we, on y-axis, we write it down the prices, and on x-axis, we write it down the units or quantity. Right? So now price is 0. So price is 0. Quantity is 12. Quantity is 12. Right, 0. So this is the interval. You need to see that. On price 0, 12 quantity. So this is the interval. When the price is 5, so when the price is 5, quantity is 10. So at this level, where is 10? This one. When the price is 1, quantity demanded is 8. So when the price is 1, here, this is 8. Right? So this is called coordinates. At 1.5, it is 4. So 1.5, it is 6. At 2, it is 4. 2.5, it is 2. And on 3, it is 0. So 0 is here. So this is 0. So what is the graph or what is the curve? If you just connect all these, what about my drawing? It's not good. But if you take the ruler, it would be, you just need to connect this. So this is called demand curve. So can we explain this? The law of demand through the curve? Yes. How? So let's just go through the examples here. So you see, when 3, it is 0. When 2.5, it is this. So you just connect all these here. So you see something here? Demand curve starts from up and go down. Right? Start from up and go down. So that's why we call this demand is downward sloping. Sloping, not stopping, sloping. The slope of the demand curve is downward, right? Look at that, downward, right? So whether this fulfills the characteristics of law of demand. So if you see, if the price decreased from 2 to 1.5, 2 to 1.5, we move from A to B. On A to B, the quantity increase. So price decreased from 2 to 1.5, quantity increased from 4 to 6. So this perfectly follows the demand schedule from 2 1.5, right? So it means this is the demand curve. So we find out some kind of like, hint that it is downward sloping and it follows the law of demand, right? Any question regarding the method to how to create or, the curve, the graph, how to make a graph and this curve? Any question? Marco, Priscilla, Rodrigo?
All clear.
No.
Oliver, Venetia?
All clear.
All clear? Good.
Thank you.
Kian, Nana, understand? Let's move forward. Here we go. Now, up till now, what we have discussed, the demand for one consumer, Catherine. She want to buy at 3.0, at 2.52. What if we want to calculate the market demand? In market, there are many buyers and many sellers. So for example, for simplicity, so let's talk about, we have Nicholas and Catherine in the market. So in the market, we just add all the others. So the market demand refers to the sum of all individual demands for a particular good or services. So graphically, individual demand curves are summarized horizontally to obtain the market demand curve. So here, so you see here, if in a market it's only two customers, exist, according to your own preference. So see, the numbers are not the same. On price 0, Catherine wants to buy 12 ice cream and Nicholas wants to buy 7. On price 0.5, Catherine wants to buy 10 and Nicholas wants to buy 6. So that belongs to willingness and ability. Everyone has its own willingness and ability, right? So this is called the demand. And if we add it, so at price 0, the market demand is 19 cones. At price 1, the market demand is 13. You just add all, that's it. At 3, even price is 3, Catherine wants to buy nothing, but Nicola wants to buy 1. So in market, only 1. So if we draw price of the ice cream and quantity, the market quantity, that curve is called market demand. So you see, we have a Catherine. If we market demand is at 1, Catherine wants to buy 8 at price 1. Nicholas wants to buy 5, but total market is at price 1. Market is, market is 13. And the price is 2. Nicholas wants to buy 3. Catherine wants to buy 2. The total market is 7. Answer is here. So if you just add all those stuff, we have individual demands and we have market demand. See? But shapes are different, right? You see here, all start from downward sloping, all starting from the top and going down, but shapes are different. So which determine the shapes we will talk about in, I think, our 4th lecture. We call this elasticity, which determine the shape of the demand curve, whether it would be this one, whether it would be this one, whether it would be that one, that one, that one. Shape will be determined through elasticity. We will discuss in our 4th lecture. So you understand what do we mean by the market demand? It is just the summation of all the individual demands according to one price. Price is 2 here, price is 2 here, price is 2 here. Only quantity demanded changes, which is the addition at every level. Simple. Everybody understand that? If you
Yes.
Then I have a one question from you. Everybody understand that, right? Marco, Satyan, Nana, Manisha,
Yes.
Nicola,
Yes, sir.
Priscilla,
Yes.
Lancelot, Havarun,
Yes.
Oliver, right? So
No
my
questions.
question is, why we have to write price on the y-axis and why we have to write quantity on x-axis? Why? Why every time we have to write price on here and quantity here on x-axis, y-axis? Why? Anyone?
That way demand will always be downward sloping.
Always be downward sloping according to this channel. If we take y on y-axis prices and x-axis on the quantity of the ice creams. So think about that. I'm going to give you 3 minutes and then we come back to answer.
Let's just go to the doctor.
Here. Guys, what is the answer? You yourself said that, all clear. What is the answer? Sufyan, Silu, Pavarun, Om, Vanessa,
The
Vanicia.
answer. Yeah. So I said the answer is that the quantity is decreasing, is increasing.
Go to
So when we talk increasing, we're gonna do it.
You can still make graph here as well. Don't worry about that. The graph gonna be different. Marco. Okay, so let me explain it. Lancelot, you gonna share some light over here? Oliver?
So we have a universal unity.
Well done. Well done.